Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel eLearn. Today we're going to describe about direct and indirect speech. One of our video getting viral from long time, and we have view on that video about 1.5 million and lots of comment on that video. I reply every comment with a satisfactory answer. Today I going to read about all those comments, what I reply. I describe about in easy way how to change direct speech to indirect. Let's we describe each comment one by one. The very first comment we get here from the Bikram Gautam, and I reply here of the comment as well to describe furthermore. He asking about, he just write the letter J, and I reply thanks for clicking. Hopefully this one helps you more to understand direct speech to indirect speech, and further described here in the comment. Direct speech. What is direct speech? When someone words we write in the same way what he said, we say it's a direct speech. And for example here, he said that I'm tired. And on other hand, I reply here, it's what is indirect speech. When we write someone speech without quotation mark, then we say it the indirect speech. For example, he said that he was tired. And what is the rule of change direct speech to indirect speech? So first of all, we're going to change reporting verb, and in direct speech, if we have the word say to, this will be changed in indirect is tell. And say, the say to will be changed to tell, and says to will change to tells, and said to will be changed to told. For example, in direct verbs here, he said to me, I'm busy, and indirect way, this will be, he told me that he was busy. And next rule here, for changing direct speech to indirect way, we remove quotation mark. We remove quotation mark from the sentence. For example, she said, I like tea here. And when we change in indirect way, this will be, she said that she liked tea. And third rule here, we use that. For example, in assertive sentence, we use that. For example, Ram said, I'm happy. This is direct one, and when we change in indirect way, Ram said that he was happy. And rule number 4 we have here, we change pronoun. We change pronoun from direct to indirect way if we have the word I, and it will change to he and she, and we're going to change to they, and my will change to his or her, and or will be changed to their. For example, in sentence, she said, I love my country, and when we change in indirect way, she said that she loved her country. And rule number 5 here, tense change. We're going to change the tense when we change direct speech to indirect way. The present tense will be changed to past tense. For example, each MR will be changed to was, were, and though and do, does will be changed to did, and had, have will change to had. For example, in sentence, he said, I am ill, but when we're changing in indirect way, this will be he said that he was ill. And next tense here is past. And when we going to change in indirect way, this will be past perfect. For example, in direct here we have was, were, and this will be changed in indirect had been, and did will be changed to had done, and went will be changed to had gone. For example, she said, I went home, and this will be changed to she said that she had gone home. And further, we're going to change here will shall. Will indirect will change to would, and shall indirect will change to would in indirect sentence. For example, in sentence here, he said, I will help you. But when we change in indirect way, he said that he would help me. And rule number 6. What is rule number 6? We change time and place from direct to indirect way. Now will be changed to then, and today will be changed to that day, and yesterday will be changed to the previous day, and tomorrow will change to next day, and here will change there, and this will change that. For example, he said, I'm busy today. And when you change in indirect, this will be, he said that he was busy that day. For example, more direct to indirect way, he said that I am a student, and when changing indirect, he said that he was a student. Now we're going to take the next comment, and one more comment here. Someone reply here, watching 2 hours before Ultra Pro Legend. And one more reply, me watching at 9:20 and my pre-board reporting time 9:50. I'm legend. Oh, only in 30 minutes. The people watching before 30 minutes before the exam, this video, this is incredible. Let's we take next comment here. Devi Subiksha 2017. She write down legends watching a day before exam. Thus good she can understand very quickly direct to indirect speech about a day before the exam. And someone writing here watching 2 hours before Ultra Pro Legend. Let's we read one more comment. I reply here direct speech to indirect speech in easy way. जब किसी के एग्जैक्ट वर्ड को क्वर्ड्स में लिखा जाता है तो उसे डायरेक्ट स्पीच कहते हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, ही सेड आई एम टायर्ड. एंड व्हाट इज इनडायरेक्ट स्पीच? जब किसी के वर्ड को अपने शब्दों में बिना कोट्स के लिखा जाता है उसे इनडायरेक्ट स्पीच कहते हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, he said that he was tired. The rule for changing direct speech to indirect here, first of all, we remove the quotation mark, then we change said to told, and say to tells. Then we change pronouns. I change to he, my change to his, etc. And then we change tense as well. And each is going to was, are going to were, do does going to change to did, and will going to change would. For example, here he said, I'm happy, and indirect, he said that he was happy. And last we have look few more comments here. And someone give a comment here, tomorrow is my exam and I'm watching a day before exam. And I reply the comment to understand direct to indirect in each way. And here we explain the comment. Best of luck for exam. Hopefully this one helps you more. What is direct speech? When we write the exact word spoken by someone, it is called direct speech. For example, he said, I'm tired. And what is indirect speech? Indirect speech, when we report what someone said without using exact word, it is called indirect speech. For example, he said that he was tired. So what is rule? Basic rule here in very easy way. First of all, remove quotation mark from the direct speech. Then change tense. I'm going to change was, is going to was, will going to change would, and change pronouns. I change to he, she, and my change to his or her. And then we add extra that here. That's for optional, but in common we use that when we change direct speech to indirect. And one example here, he said, I'm happy. And when changing the indirect, this will be, he said that he was happy. Let's read one more comment here. Here comment by Oogie. Today is my exam. Watching at 3 a.m. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. And really, I reply here. Best of luck for your exam. Hopefully, this will help you to understand direct speech to indirect speech. And further reply here. What is direct speech? Direct speech means that exact word spoken by someone like quotation marks are used. For example, in sentence she said, I'm tired. This is direct speech. And when we change in indirect, this will be she said that she was tired. And what is indirect speech? Indirect speech report what someone said without using exact words. Quotation marks are not used in indirect speech. For example, she said that she was tired. Let's we explain what is basic rule for change direct speech to indirect one. First of all, we change pronoun. I will change to he, she, or we will change to they, and my will change to his or her. And next one, we change the tense if reporting verb is past. Direct, and here is indirect. Am is am is going to change was, are going to change were, do does going to did, and has have going to change had, and will going to change would, can going to change could. And rule number 3, remove quotation mark. Quotation mark are not used in indirect speech. Let's read one more comment here. Happy camera. Write down here. Thanks. This was so helpful. Reply here. Thank you. Hopefully this one helps you more to understand direct speech to indirect speech. I explain here in easy way so that everyone can understand it here very clearly. First of all, remove quotation mark. Direct speech has quotes and indirect speech does not have quotes. And then change the reporting verb. Said going to change said that or told, and said to going to change told. Told always need an object, him, her, or me. Then third rule for changing direct speech to indirect way, change pronoun. I, you, my, or your. I going to change he, she. You going to change I, he, she. Or my going to change his or her. And you going to change my, his, or her. Then change tense. The rule number 4, change tense if reporting verb is past, direct going to indirect, EGMR going to watch were going to had been, have going to change had, and do Dutch did, will going to would, can going to could. And rule number 5, change time word. Time word today going to that day, tomorrow going to change next day, yesterday will be going previous day, and now going to change then, and here going to change there. And one more comment here, legend watching a day before class test. Wow. Let's read one more comment here. Thanks for help. Miracle exam hai. And I reply here. Best of luck for your exam. Have good preparation. Hopefully this one helps you more to understand direct speech to indirect speech and hear further detail for how to change direct speech into indirect way. Let's read one more comment here. Thank you so. And reply here. Thank you. Hopefully this help you furthermore. What is direct speech? Direct speech tell the exact words spoken by someone. For example, quotation marks are used in direct speech. For example, in sentence, she said that and I'm tired. And what is indirect speech or reported speech? Indirect speech reports what someone said without using quotation marks. Quotation marks are not used in indirect speech. For example, in sentence, she said that she was tired. And what is rule for changing direct to indirect speech? Change of pronoun. We change pronoun first of all. Indirect speech here I and indirect will be he or she. We going to change they, you going to change he, she or they. And change of tense. If reporting verb is in part, we change the tense. Direct speech going to change indirectly. The present tense will be, the present simple tense will be going to past simple. Present continuous going to change past continuous. Present perfect will going to change past perfect. Past simple change to past perfect. Will going to change would. Can going to change could. May going to change might. And rule number 3 here, change of time and place words. For example, now going to change then. Today going to that day. Yesterday will be the previous day. And tomorrow will be the next day. And here will be changed there. And this will change to that. Rule number 4, remove the quotation mark. Use that if whether or so as needed. For example, he said, I'm happy, and when changing in direct way, it will be he said that he was happy. Let's read one more comment here. Nahid, he write down here, tomorrow is my exam and I'm watching this at 10 prime meridian. And reply here, best of luck, have a good preparation. Hopefully this will help you for to understand more. Here is very simple way to understand direct speech. And we explain here further here what is direct speech when we write the exact word spoken by someone, it is direct speech. And what is indirect when we report the meaning of what someone said without using quotation marks, it is indirect speech. For example, he said that he was tired, and simple rule to change direct to indirect speech. First rule is removing quotation mark. Direct, I'm happy. Indirect, that he was happy. And then change the tense. If reporting word in the past, we change the tense. Direct and indirect speech. I'm each going to watch, are going to change were, watch were going to had been, will going to change would, can going to change could. And then we change the pronoun. I will change to he, she, or we change to they, and might change to his or her. Just we take one example here. She said, I like tea. And when we change to indirect, which will be she said that she liked tea. And our purpose of reading this comment because I describe direct and indirect speech in very simple way in the comment. So when someone reading these comments, they can understand easily how to change direct speech to indirect way. And one more comment we take here. Today is my exam. Legend can do this. And reply here. Best of luck for your exam. Make a good preparation and have a wonderful day. Hopefully this one is also helpful for you in preparation. Here is a simple, very easy way to change direct to indirect speech. Though, so very easy, simple rule here. Step 1, remove the quotation mark. Indirect speech never use quotes. And change the reporting verb, says change to says that. And said change to said that. And asked change to asked if or asked whether. And step number 3, you change the tense. You're going to change tense, present simple going to change to past, present continuous change to past continuous, and present perfect change to past perfect, past simple change to past perfect, will change to would, can change to could, and change next step here, number 4, change pronouns in time words. I going to change he, she, now change to then, today change to that day, tomorrow the next day, yesterday will be changed the previous day. And we take one example here. Ram said, I play cricket. And this will be changed here. Ram said that he played cricket. So, for purpose of reading these comments, I explain the direct and indirect speech in easy way in the comments. That's why reading this one. So when we recap these comments, you can understand very easily how to change direct speech to indirect speech. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day.